Course joining instructions are an important part of onboarding. They provide the guidelines and information students need once they have been admitted and are preparing to start their course. Wozzad adopts a templated approach to joining instructions where a fixed document with common placeholders is filled using data from an application and standard text provided by administrators. The structure is based on an underlying document which provides the skeleton for the course detail. This is simply plain HTML with placeholders at appropriate points. You never need touch this, it's just there in the background. In fact, if your institution does require changes, it's not a task a standard Wozzad user can do, it's a customization Wozzad can make on request. The standard tags on the document are selected on the joining instruction template page. You can select or omit any tag in the template as appropriate for the instruction template you're creating. Tags such as start time have only one variant, but others, like greeting, allow you to select from a list of several possibilities, so you can suit the style of your communication. You can add to these lists if you need a variant not listed. Also, note that for the text areas in the template, you can use common word processing functions such as bold, italic, hyperlinks, bulleted lists, and numbering. Once you're happy with the template, it must be applied to a course intake so that it can be sent out when the appropriate date arrives. This is done from the Course Search menu option. Select the course and the intake you are applying the joining instructions to and click Enter Joining Instructions. On the pop-up screen, select the template you want to apply. We were working with the prescribing template earlier, so that's what we'll select here. When the join instructions are generated, the information you enter here will appear in lieu of the placeholders. Obviously, other information, such as the course name and the start date, will be taken from the course and intake themselves, so need not be entered here. Once you've finished, click Save. You will get the error message here that no applicants have been accepted. That's because there are no accepted applicants, it's a brand new course. Had there been applicants accepted, it will give you the option to send the SMSs out immediately. In this case, we'll just click Close. If we refresh the screen, we will see that the joining instructions have been added. If you're particularly sharp-eyed, you might have noticed that a few fields disappeared when I selected the prescribing template. This is because Wozzad still supports the old format joining instruction templates which took their address from this pop-up. Now that the new format joining instructions take it directly from the building definition, these fields are not required any longer. Joining instructions are sent a certain number of days before the intake commences. Generally, they will be sent well before the date. In fact, the period is customizable. There is an institutional default which is usually set to 28 days. However, this can be changed for a particular course in the course editor. Under Prospectus Behaviour, there is a field, days prior to its start, for joining instructions to be sent. If this is left at 0 days, the system will ignore it and use the institutional default. However, if you wanted to change it to 14 days, you could just enter 14 there and it would override the institutional default. If the applicant is accepted after the date when joining instructions are usually sent, then they will receive the joining instructions immediately on acceptance.